live.
We are live. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about those technical issues, but hopefully now we should be resolved for Game 2, as we now do have FBI Tugboat joining us. How you doing, Tug?
I am doing very, very well. I think, like I mentioned to you, still catching up on the old sleep cycle. It is very important, gamers, to have a regular sleep schedule and be getting into those Stage 3, Stage 4 levels of sleep. The Delta Waves.
Yeah, the old Delta Waves. And, like, you missed the first two games, but
that kind of sounds like a theme, right? Like the Delta Waves.
Your microphone is a little low, by the way. But, coming up, we are, again, coming into Game 3 at the moment, Tug. It is 1-1. Both of these games have been really, really close. We saw the Titans run it back from a 4-1. They were down 3, brought it to a 4-4, and then the Centaurs on the 8th last second, managed to score that 5th goal and secure them the first game. So
wow,
it's close. This is an extremely close match between the two teams, and they've just been playing really, really well. I mean, look, compared to last season, these teams are like new people.
Yeah, you mentioned close, right? The records as well, and the Centaurs in the blue, holding on and doing all that to hold on to the 1-1 record, not wanting to go down to 0-2, not wanting to go winless so far in this season. But again, this is only the 3rd game. Oh my god! Wow, very impressive there by Zalta. Great awareness to stay over on the side there. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a pass of any sort. That was an attempted block by this Woodstock player to hit it out for Zalta on the Titans. Titans going up 1-0 now.
Yeah, I mean, coming up 1-0, 3 minutes 35 seconds left into the game. I mean, there's still plenty of time for a goal to be caught back up at the moment, but going 2-0,
oh,
being up a net total of 2 is definitely a lot more comfortable than being up a net total of 1.
Yeah, and exactly, being up a total of 2, given that your that your opponent can only score 1 at a time, and then having that happen so quickly too. There wasn't even any time that they had to sit there and worry about being 1-0 and worry about the Woodstock Centaurs scoring another one, tying this one up. 3 minutes 30, as that was one of the closest goals that I've ever seen, or one of the fastest goals, excuse me, that I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was definitely a fast goal coming out. And now that they've managed to get that lead, they should be starting to feel more confident, being able to bring it in a lot closer. And
you know what I just noticed? Oh, sorry, go ahead. They have the Stranger Things sponsor on the side. Is that what I'm looking at right now? It's in the same format. How interesting.
Yeah, that is the new DLC coming out October 14th. But that's beyond the fact. Is Type the God here is looking to try and set it up for his teammate. Not going to be able to find a connection, unfortunately. And again, being 2 up at the moment, right? The Titans can keep trying to push and be like really oppressive, or they can just kind of slow their whole game down and play super defensively. But it looks like they are going to try and stay rather aggressive, keep it up, and keep pushing in.
Yeah, I'm not against that at all. What this is a blue Woodstock Centaurs team that has to get aggressive, because I mean, there's more time they spend here. That's just mentally, the momentum, right?
Yeah.
The more time you spend down lower here, big one up on the top, and Type to God. But that was, yeah, a fantastic aerial block on that one. Now this going back over and going back in front of the blue Centaur Woodstock team. But yeah, how interesting early that they gave a little taster, right? That is Rocket League in of itself. Rocket League is consistently put out, in my opinion, very quality cosmetic items. You know, things that look nice, don't necessarily affect gameplay, but comes through and I mean, they have something for everybody. I guess that's a way to put this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that. And like coming in here, we do see the Centaurs trying to take a shot onto the goal. They aren't going to get saved there. Zao Desarius has managed to save quite a few goals these last couple games. And I will be honest with you, Tug, I've just been referring to him as Zao.
That's fair. That's fair. Just the easiest one. The the easiest one. The shortest way to say it that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a name like Zaltazarius, I think that's how you'd pronounce that one. Nobody's gonna fault you for that one, Navik. Still 2-0 here as we're getting close to that 1 minute mark. That is again a huge leeway. Oh, bounce off the top. Oh my goodness. Zalta, that's like something you see in basketball where you have the super tall guy come over and like bounce it off the top of the short guy's head to make it in the goal for 3.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. We did see, I believe that was Travel Chains trying to save it, but the ball just went straight over him. And he didn't have any boost on him, so he wasn't able to try. I mean, he could have tried to aerial save. Is that going to be the fourth goal? Oh my goodness!
Wow. Okay, looking to really, really strike here and set a pace is this Red Titans team. Now, I had the pleasure of commentating their first W in this season here for EGF, but did not catch their loss off screen, or off record, and did not catch that one. I was off doing other things, but they're fighting like a hungry team.
Yeah, I mean, they want this win, right? I mean, if you think about it, the Centaurs were so dominant their second season playing, that now that these teams have come back and have really started to put in the work, they've started to put their heads down and practice. Like, everybody's giving them a run for their money at the moment, and that's exactly what we want to be seeing. That's the whole point of EGF, right? It's for these kids to improve, to get better, to enjoy, and season after season, we see them getting better and better.
Yes, sir. It's about improvement, right? I think that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh! That's
nicely done! Yeah, so goal I mean, what? At this point, I mean, okay, so obviously this is Rocket League. It's just like, you know, soccer. A win by one score is a win no matter what. But going forth and putting up a 5th goal here, especially like that, Type to God coming out here with the pull shot, hitting the very, very corner of that goalpost and sinking it on in, making it, I mean, I've tried to defend those balls myself, you know?
Yeah, I mean, every shot you don't try to save, there's a shot missed, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that's like the opposite of like that whole Michael Jordan saying, like you miss every shot. Or that's like the complimenting, the complimenting phrase. I love it, Navik. I love it. Maybe the people will quote that one. You know, Navik, the legendary Rocket League caster, who's coming.
Baba Baggins there, managing to find the first goal for the Centaurs. 10 seconds left onto the round. I'm going to be honest with you, Tug. I do believe that this is game, set, and match for the Titans.
Yeah, again, this is a best of 5, so they're going to have to win at least 2 more directly. The Titans will, but I mentioned momentum earlier.
That's one more.
I was talking about the first game.
Yeah.
The best of 5. Don't they have to score? Don't they have to win 3 rounds?
Best of 5 is best of 3.
I'm sorry. Is this the second? Yeah, that was only the first game, right?
No, this was game 3, my friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I must have... oh, because they started early. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, wait, we started on time, but okay, again, sorry about that.
You are absolutely
okay,
fine.
got you. So what is the standing score right now?
The standings now is 1 to the Centaurs, 2 to the Titans. So if the Titans win this next game, they have won the set.
Oh, that's what you were saying. They're 1-1 because... Yeah. Not their overall record.
No.
I was thinking you meant their overall record, my friend.
No,
I'm so sorry about that.
I was referring to their record in this match.
Yes. No, I got you. So, is this correct? And the Titans have not, since it's their second overall match, not individual game. I think this is confusion might have come through.
So if you watch the Titans win last week, they are in fact 1-0 in the season.
Gotcha. Okay, so I thought that there was a match that went on off stream. I was incorrect. I'm sorry about that. Titans coming through, slapping with a 6-1 victory here, and again not over. It's best of 3. They'll have to win at least 1 more, but again 2-1 is the tournament's current standings. Titans up. I mean, yeah, this is the point that I wanted to continue on from that you mentioned earlier. This is EGF. Obviously, we're looking at some top high school players. And the sheer fact that they are here, the sheer fact that they are competing, that they are willing to go forth and either win big, lose big, whatever, on stream, coordinate with their other 2 teammates, excuse me, and then come forth and face some very, very stiff competition, that already puts them above in so many ways, in my opinion, you know, because you have to, what am I trying to say? I just joined this game on accident because I'm a fool. Because, I mean, it's about experience. You can't recreate... This is not a live event, obviously, but you cannot easily recreate these kinds of circumstances. You know, you can't just go on game battles like in some of these other games and come through and have this level of competition, have this level of originalness, right? Like, there's not
Yeah,
there's no leeway here. You know, there's a winner and there's a loser. It's going to go on, it's going to be recorded, and that's going to affect your overall season record. Now, stuff like that for high school students and coming through and I mean, traditional sports have had it going on for literally years, but coming forth and following a regular season, that's big stuff. You know, again, not in real life competition, which is the only way that I think this experience could be benefited more than it is right here, more than the format that it is here at EGF.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, and it is super duper important that we do that. But of course, we were rambling on for a little bit there as we are already a minute into this round. We do see a goal almost coming out there from the Centaurs. A lovely little save coming out from Zao as they are going to try and push it into the side of the Centaurs, pushing it out a bit of a good little clearing there coming out from Airspeed, managing to get it away. And again, Airspeed is on top of the ball at the moment, playing super duper aggressively as we do see it manage to get past the defense of the Centaurs. We see a demolition coming out from Zao onto Baba Baggins. Mixo goes for the setup and it's missed. Ooh.
Taipa came so close to that one, and I really like how they start. There's almost like some of my games just coming through, and I mean, I come through and I destroy people because maybe I realize I can't hit some of these long-range and aerial shots. They come through and destroy somebody to try and set up a quick and easy 3-2 offense, but unfortunately, Taipa, I mean, he kind of got tipped there a little bit, so that might have been it, but people respawn so quickly in Rocket League as well, you know? I think yeah, I mean, any more than that, and you'd be looking at a game where that was a common tactic, right, to try and come through and destroy a player or two, and that's not exactly, in my opinion, what Rocket League is about.
Yeah, I mean, that's everybody plays different.
Like having the bruiser, you know, having the enforcer.
This might be the first goal coming out from the Titans there. It isn't going to be, though, as Airspeed was sitting in that goal, clearing that ball really, really nicely here. Zao trying to chip it away towards his own goal at the moment. I think they were just trying to get some clearing, give themselves some space, but that might have been the wrong players. Baggins finds goal 1 for the Centaurs.
Yeah, good stuff. So, Centaurs down 1-2 in the series, now striking first here, and you know, we've been really just seeing the tale of two teams, right? The tale of two different matches. Last one, the Titans coming through with a 6-1 lead, taking the game almost entirely with what, a 4-0 lead? Like it was like 4-0 almost the entire match.
No, the first game was very, very close. The second game was 5-4 by the end of it.
The game we just saw. Sorry about that.
Oh, the game we just saw was 4-0, I believe so, yeah. Or 4-1. Oh, and Airspeed managed to find goal 2 there.
Yeah, Airspeed here with the living true to his name, right? Little aerial action, and with the front right of his car, but that was hard to figure out because he was upside down.
Yeah, I mean, coming out here, kickoff stance once again, getting it onto the side there, a good little clearing coming out. Mixo trying to find something, but Airspeed does find the interception there. It's a good looking shot there. He plays it so patiently and is going to be able to find the third goal. This team is now starting to turn up. They go down a round, they pick up a round, they just have to win 2 games in a row to take the set. They know that they're in the corner fence at the moment, and they're just punching back, right? They're going, we're not going down without a fight, and they are really bringing it.
Straight up, I love it. You know, this is the point where I say it all the time. Pressure, Navik, pressure makes diamonds. And players like this who are able to perform in this situation. Oh, almost another one, and then Salta comes back. He's just playing with himself. Yeah, he's knocking the ball back and forth to him. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah, I realized what I said there. Just a turn of phrase.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that was not too bad. Anyway, my point is, he was like literally just like rebounding ball back and forth to himself. That's just rough breaks from the against the defense. Oh wow, and a long bouncer on this one. Yeah, and I can't say that I think Zalta did that on purpose, but that was really just a defending team that was not really in position. That was bad right there. Oh wait, was he going to try and get boost? Is that what it was, Navik?
It might have been. He might have been looking to try and get boost there. It was a bit of an unfortunate timing there, though, as Zao does manage to find that second goal. And now it looks like the Titans are in a really, really comebackable phase, right? Like, they were down 3 goals, and now they're only down 1 with a minute and a half left on the clock. We have seen much bigger differentials come back before, and this might be the third goal there. Type the God trying to find something, but Bama Baggins does intercept it there, knocks him away just before he's able to hit the ball. And that might be all that the Centaurs need to do to delay them from getting this last point. Okay,
so yeah, as I say that, this was entirely in front of the Woodstock Centaurs, and what I like is that you're looking at a type to God player that I mean, so far already, he's come through. He's like,
Oh!
oh my!
Mixo with the
Wow, that was
rebound on the corner there. That was incredible.
That was almost faster than this play-by-play caster could keep up with. And backwards! And I believe that he even hit against the wall again, but he was there to make sure that ball's not going anywhere, Navik. Very well done. Tied up now 3-3 here in the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, tying it up at the last minute here is super duper important because this could be it, right? The Centaurs need to manage to find a goal here and bring back that lead if they're looking to go into that coveted game 5. But if not, the Titans will be taking this, and a nice clear coming out there. They tried to intercept travel chains, and they managed to do it a little bit, as at the moment it's so back and forth. We see Airspeed going for his, I mean, I guess his namesake. Not going to be able to find it, though, as Zhao is sitting in that goal, and we're going to see them retort now with, I imagine, a fairly aggressive play, trying to push it back in. 30 seconds onto the clock.
Oh, man, you know what? I was just about to say it, Navik. You were looking at a Red Titans team. It seems like they've just been kind of, I mean, the pressure's on now. Actually, you know what? They did the same thing last week, now that I think about it. They are committing far too much onto these balls. That's what you just saw there. Not only is what was the other one, I think that was Zalto, came absolutely flying into this ball and hit it just a little bit too hard, and then it getting out of control, like away from his team, and then Baba there, coming through. Oh no, excuse me, that's a Centaurs team. And then Baba coming through and like kind of like the double bounce on that one and not getting it. It's now 5 seconds to go here. Blue is up.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
That was almost there. That was almost the reset into overtime. Of course, like we've been saying, it's Overwatch, so until the ball touches the floor, it's not over. But we are going to see the Centaurs taking game 4, bringing us to that 5th round. Like, what an incredible run back coming out here. They were down a couple matches. Like, they're doing really, really well.
Yeah, comeback kids indeed are these WA Centaurs. That's the team now that has tied that up all the way. 4 shots for airspeed, and you know, we did see 1 or 2 of those up top. Mixo probably with the most impressive goal of this round, but of course they only put up 3. Centaurs put up 4. 2-2 now in this best of 5. We're going to the game 5. This is it. I'm so excited. It's always fun, no matter what it is, right? To come through, watch a team put up 2 points, and then watch another one, you know, turn the afterburners on there. Very, very end, come through and perform like this Centaurs team is performing.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we can't underestimate the Titans either, though, because they were able to run it back. They almost came with an incredible comeback, being 4 goals down, bringing it back to a 4-4, and then losing that overtime. 8 seconds left onto the clock in game 2.
Was that a full a full 4? I can't remember, honestly.
That was
I know that 2 those.
That was our 4th.
No, sorry, Navik. What I was asking was, did the other team score all of their points unanswered, and then the Centaurs came forward and scored all 4?
They scored 3, then the Titans managed to score 1, and then they came back.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, still very, very, I mean, incredibly impressive here, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and again, starting it off here, a good kickoff coming out from the Titans, managing to get a good little push in, but rebound coming out from airspeed slightly too high, or I mean, a little bit of a lower angle there, and that might have just gone straight in. Yeah,
airspeed there, I mean, again, okay, this is because this is an exemplification of what I was saying a second ago. I gotta re-mention, this is a Blue Centaurs team that is over-committing to the ball now here in the last game 5. The pressure is on, everybody's here, everybody's expecting, and I'm sure at least a few people are watching. 4.5 minutes now is, this is a, yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, that's a Blue Centaurs team that has been fighting for the past 30 seconds or so to get this one out on the side of their field.
Yeah, and I mean, you say that, but this is a Blue Centaurs team that has been fighting every single game, being a round down, and now managing to even it out. They are very quickly, I think, trying to make this comeback happen, not let the Titans take away the game. Or again, like I said before, without a fight, like they're really throwing the punches at the moment. They're trying to keep in, and I think it's looking like it might end up being a game 1 situation where we see the first 2 or 3 minutes just being very back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, 1:15 so far, and really, I mean, yeah, I don't even think you could kind of consider that one a shot. There's not really been any crazy shots so far, except from airspeed, and I do believe that was blocked off here by Mixo being all over that one. Now, bouncing back. Okay, so this is, yep, I love the Titans so far here. They're willing to commit 3 people to the defense, and here at a time when you cannot give up even 1 goal here in this game 5, I love the strategy. Smart.
Yeah, the Titans have been committing like this for pretty much every single game. They've been playing super passively until they manage to find an opening. They'll score their first goal and then start applying the pressure. And they're waiting for the Centaurs to make the mistakes, right? And it's a completely valid way, and I'd argue like a very intelligent way of playing, because you're observing and then committing when you're pretty much convinced that you're going to be able to get something out of it.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. I'm certain there's something in, the art of war or something like that. Tyler could be used, in any given competition. But yeah, just wait until your teammate and yourselves can capitalize on a mistake of the opposing team, and that is exactly what happens, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, we're managing
right there, the corner shot.
Yeah, they're managing to get that first game coming out there halfway into the game as well. So 2 minutes and 50 seconds down already, 1 goal being made. And this is, like I said, right, it's like a game 1 situation where it's like the first 2 or 3 minutes, there was just nothing. And then we just saw this explosion of goal after goal coming out from both teams, to the point where they ended up, I believe, in a 3-3 overtime.
And so is that what we're going to see again?
And this is what I was saying.
Wow, yeah. Calling it here. Call Nevik a weatherman, because seriously, that was pretty much, exactly what he said. You saw 2 minutes of back and forth, great defense and great awareness, and then striking first was the Blue Centaurs here, and then coming right on back, airspeed, making sure to tie this one up very, very quickly. I think that might have been 12 seconds, and here we might go again. Oh man, that just from this angle, it looked like that one might have been bouncing on in, and it kind of seems like when this ball has come in, not aerial but been bouncing, both teams just not really as well capable of hitting this one than if it was on the ground, obviously, or even an aerial. I feel like there's a couple different players here who are just more comfortable being up in the air defending.
Well, when you've got a name like Airspeed, I would very much so hope that you're very, very comfortable being up in the air and taking those aerial shots and committing to it. Travel Chain definitely feels like, like I said at the start in Game 1, Travel Chain is a new name to the Centaurs. I'm unsure if one of their other players graduated or something like that, but Travel Chains is, in fact, brand new. So he might be adjusting, learning out the team's chemistry and stuff, where Baba Baggins and Airspeed have both been playing again, like, with each other for a few seasons now. So there's a lot of chemistry already built up in those situations, and he might just be taking his time playing it patiently and just trying to figure out how his team communicates and works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe it was Corn who actually came through with me last week. We talked about that a solid little bit, and especially with these young guys. I feel like it is just so infrequent that you have these teams come through and spend so much time together, because, again, I feel like it is frequent for younger players to come through, whether it's, impassioned from losses, from passion from wins. A lot of times younger teams don't stay together for very, very long. Now, a lot of back and forth here. Again, we're looking at a 1-1 now with 50 seconds to go, Nevik.
Yeah, 50 seconds left onto the clock is not very long, and like I said, it feels like it's going to be a repeat of Game 1 where it's just very back and forth, and then a couple goals come out, and then we see them go into overtime. But I might be about to eat my words, as Zhao there does manage to find the save. Airspeed managing to intercept, trying to get the rebound onto the center there. It is going to happen, but Mixo does manage to clear it to the side of the Centaurs here, as he's going to try and make a push for it, try and not let it happen. Zhao takes the shot, but Airspeed saves it as he pushes it away from their goal. We do see Type the God accidentally missing the ball there. A bit too much momentum went out as they are being able to push it forward. This is absolutely incredible. This is so close there. Airspeed getting the rebound. 10 seconds left onto the clock, Tug. This might be exactly what I called.
Yeah, it is. Seriously, Colin Weatherman. Airspeed there again! Nicely done, coming from the side for a very, very nice block. Now aerial, and again, this has actually not touched the ground quite yet. And then, okay, that's a good move. The Centaurs letting that one touch, just go ahead and push it overtime. Now this even playing field. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Oh, I keep burping, excuse me.
You do that? Again, I'm going to continue casting as Type the God manages to push it towards the goal here. We are, of course, in overtime, so we could be in here for 3 seconds, we could be in here for 50 minutes. It really depends.
Hey, I'm here for it regardless.
Yeah, it all ends up here depending on when the teams manage to find these connections at the moment. We see Type the God managing to try and push it away here, but Airspeed is going to be dead onto that ball, not giving them any single space here. They want to take this round. This is it. This next goal is win or loss, so this is where they're going to be committing. Airspeed going for an aerial shot, managing managed to get a nice little tap of bounce coming back there into the corner, straight to the boost. Mixo stealing that boost. Airspeed is left was nothing.
Yeah, you know, I wonder at this point if I quoted the movie and said, "Go ball, go to your home, go to your home." If anybody would catch that one, of course, as the classic Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore talking about the game of golf. Very funny movie. In case any of the young guys watching has maybe not seen that one, a classic time from Adam Sandler. But we're talking about Rocket League here, not Adam Sandler. This ball going back over control is the Woodstock Centaurs so far, but they're really just battling here in front of their goalpost, and as for a while, here comes the bounce.
And that's
everybody all over that one, but Type to God is the one who knocks it in, coming from the side, and while everybody else is trying to tap this and affect this ball's horizontal movements, Type to God realizes you just got to push that one in there, and this one just needed a little bit of encouragement.
And that is going to be the Sheehan Titans taking Game 5. They are going to win this set. As, I mean, what an absolutely great time there, right? That was really, really close. Yes. Those games were super back and forth, and we do see a victor coming out of it. I know you're a little late on the cast, Tug, but it was absolutely phenomenal to have you on board.
Thank you, Navik. I appreciate it, man.
No problem at all. And again, as always, I want to thank you all for tuning in to EGFH Fall 2019 Week 2 with the Sheehan Titans taking the victory. You can tune in tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. EST for Overwatch. You can, again, as always, follow us on at @OfficialEGF on Twitter and Twitch for updates and announcements. And once again, I've said it multiple times throughout this cast, but I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors, the Yukon School of Engineering and the Yukon Gaming Club, for helping make this season possible. My name has been Kevin Naviccasts. You can find me on Twitter at Naviccasts.
Yes, and I'm FBI Tugboat, just I'm nice and easy, at FBI_Tugboat, easy peasy. I do believe, and that was the Titans again, winning this one, now going 2-0. Is that correct, that the Blue Centaurs are now 0-2?
I am unsure on that one because I was on holiday last week, so...
Okay, gotcha. I do believe they did last one, and now losing this one again in the Game 5 is putting them down 0-2. Them, I believe, again, unconfirmed, but still just looking to find their first W here in this next season of EGF. But the Titans, and it was just like last week, I just gotta say that, the Titans coming through here. I do believe it was a Game 5 barn burner last week as well. Nothing has come easy for the Titans, but they have come out on top so far.
Yeah, and again, as I said, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow again, once again, at 4:15 p.m. EST for Overwatch. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.